Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. We're back for another week of D&D, our Friday night game. Should be a lot of fun. Doing, what, episode 14, I think it is now? Of War of the Dragon Queen? Damn.
That's what you've named it, so it better be it.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Provided I got the numbers right, so, depends if I can count or not.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Pretty much. But we know Crush ain't smart. Yeah, we're back again. You know.
Completely derailed already.
What, are we live?
Totally not. No. This doesn't happen at the start of the show every time. No.
Our intros are normally so smooth.
Oh, I know. Kel's already done the Windforge plug, so we're good. We've got that nice and early.
Do you want to end stream and start it again, or
can we just restart this, guys? Just give us a second. Hold on. But yeah, we're going to continue on with our adventure. We left off last time with having a dream, killing what was it? A elder dragon brain, which was a very fun fight. Luckily, we got some extra hit points in that from the Moon Goddess. And previous to that, we tried to find a belt buckle in the caravan, which didn't go so well because we're not very good at making a plan to search a caravan. But it was good fun. I think that pretty much catches up, doesn't it? Yeah, I know it's Discord, Kel.
Haha! Someone else has got problems with their mirrored screens and backwards writing.
Yes, it is me.
Funny enough, he's the right way in Discord for me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, yet on my end, Discord is backwards, and I can't be fucked trying to. Nah. So, fuck it, whatever.
Stop wearing shirts with writing on them.
Yeah, I need images, my bad. So yeah, we'll let Mr. Sab take us off and continue on the adventure.
It's a very short intro tonight.
Well, I figure we don't need to do the intro of everybody every week, so yep. I shortened it down a little bit.
Just threw me off for a second there. So
yeah, you thought you had time.
Sab was waiting to hear about the amazing Fred.
You're so amazing. Thanks, Waz.
I'm here for you.
So previously, you had just finished fighting the Ender dragon brain that was infesting one of the Rune Maiden's realms that she asked you to come and help with, and you had just woken up. I believe.
Yes,
you had all just gotten together for a meal, and that was where we left off.
Yeah. Well, some of us had gotten up to go for the meal. Not everybody had joined us yet.
Yeah.
I know Ilindi was going for the meal. I think Rung with us.
Yes, I was awake.
And Rhapsody was over there as well.
So if you want to do anything with that.
I reiterate again. Why do we keep having such fucked up dreams? Like, first off, it's very personal stuff, and then I had another dream. Now we're fighting weird tentacle dragons in our dreams. It's...
I don't know.
feel like
Maybe,
this Moon Maiden has something bigger in store for us.
I think so. I think maybe she, she trusts us or something. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
No, let's go find the others, I guess. Start looking around for Rhapsody and Scratch.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. That wouldn't be too far away.
Ah, friends. How are we this morning?
Morning.
Good morning, boys. Did you have much success last night?
Well, we didn't find the belt buckle, unfortunately.
Oh.
Well, I think we need to perhaps widen our search to more than just the belt buckle.
Yeah, well, we hadn't been able to see the belt buckle in the week or so it's taken us to get here. Chances are it was washed away in our last big battle before we made camp recently.
Oh, I actually didn't think of that.
Whoops.
I'll just like look at Grog and just kind of shake my head a little bit and just turn back towards Rhapsody.
My bad.
Well, we did come up with the idea that perhaps we should search the caravans more thoroughly and perhaps mark them off, make some kind of marking on them so we know what we've searched, what we're not, so we can perhaps look through a couple each night to see if we can find the caravan we seek.
That sounds like a good plan. I'm not sure how many nights I will be able to cause a distraction again without it becoming obvious, but so long as people seem to continue to be entertained, I will continue to attempt to draw a crowd each evening.
Sounds like a good idea. And I must say, your performance last night was quite remarkable. Hey, I'm quite disheartened that I couldn't come and join the festivities.
I mean, I had the orc join me with the drums. I did have to alter my music to accommodate so it didn't sound hideous, but it worked in the end.
Well, as
It
it
felt
works.
good, Rhapsody. It made me want to dance even when I was in red form.
Well, then my task worked.
Well, I know Vernon's still sleeping, but should we see if we can find Scratch and...
Sleeping? Vernon's still sleeping. What is this assumption?
Has Vernon joined us, or...?
No, Vernon has not joined you.
Okay. Well, last we saw Vernon, said he was going back to sleep while Villanir and Grung walked away.
Yes.
Should we go see if we can find Scratch, see if he's around?
I believe I saw his green friend about 5 carts around. It would be a place to start.
I'll just cast a message to Scratch and go, Scratch, are you joining us for breakfast? In the general direction of the caravan that was pointed out.
Okay. Yeah, and it reaches Scratch.
Ah, Illindy, my friend. Perhaps. Perhaps I have plans that take me in a different direction.
Really do a turn to Grog. I seem to need to have a chat with Scratch. I'll return.
He's still shitty about whatever that last thing was.
And I don't. He seems to think I can just make him fly. He wants me to make him invisible all the time. He's getting a bit addicted to magic.
Oh, magic addiction. It's very bad.
Might not be good. Like, it's a bit different when you can cast the magic yourself. When you can't cast the magic, it seems to be a bit hooked. Maybe we'll need to have an intervention for him.
So you end up selling your valuables and your stereos and stuff like that. It's pretty bad.
All of a sudden, you're walking around in, you've sold your clothes, trying to get that last hit. Anyway, I'll go have a chat with him. And I'll start walking towards the caravan that was pointed out and message Scratch. Can we meet and have a chat?
Maybe. I need to make sure Green Imza is safe.
You look for me. She's not currently at the camp with you.
Oh dear.
Yeah, one job.
Oh dear. I need to go and find the Green Lady. I'm gonna go look for her.
Okay, roll an investigation check.
I'm just gonna keep walking over to the car to see. We'll try and find Scratch.
Okay, that's a start. Let's Sire Bolstered Knack. Let's add Sire Bolstered Knack to that.
Oh, that terrible.
Not that bad.
Oh, good. Two helps.
So it's not even
13.
double digits. No. 13. You have a look around, try and discern which way she's gone, and can't really make it. And looking around, you don't see her in the immediate area.
Okay. Is there anyone around me? Do I see anyone?
Yeah, there's quite a few different people milling around.
A few different people. I'm just gonna ask a couple of random people. Just gonna say Green Lady.
Okay.
Green Lady.
They look at you.
Anyone?
One of them shrugs. They don't know. Another one points towards the cooking area.
I'm going that way.
Which is the same way Crusher's coming from.
I'm going that way.
Scratch.
You start walking that way and you run into Elandir.
I walk straight past Elandir.
Scratch. How? Scratch? Scratch?
Green Lady. Green Lady.
Okay. Oh, I say to myself, sometimes I wish you could speak bigger sentences. And well, is Scratch walking with like any urgency, or
Oh yeah.
seeing that he's going with some urgency, I'll tag along, like just follow Scratch.
Okay.
But what happened to Green Lady? Where is she?
Lost. Disappeared.
Wait,
Grung, you still having food in the area with Rhapsody?
Yes.
Vernon, what are you doing?
Vernon is setting up the morning guard patrols, checking in with the troops, meeting with the other sergeants, preparing for the order of march for the day.
Okay.
Doing his job, basically. He wants his 10 coin, or 8 coin, or however much he gets.
Yeah. Sorry. Doing a lot of work for 8 silver. Yeah. Well done.
Yeah.
Yep, 12%.
8 gold
of
per
the
10
coin.
day. Yep, he's doing a lot of work for that.
Should have made Vernon a bodyguard. Green Lady might not have disappeared. Diligently doing his job, securing the perimeter.
Well, then that's good. She can't have left the area.
Okay. While you two are walking down to the food area, Rung and Rhapsody, you have the Green Lady sit opposite you and start eating food.
No.
Cool. Where'd you last see her, Scratch?
That's asleep.
Oh, she couldn't have got far.
At camp. Maybe breakfast.
Maybe. I'll like, how far are we away from the cooking, like from the eating area?
You're about 50, 100 meters.
Right. I will. Wait, what is my range on message? I should know that, shouldn't I? 120. I'll cast a message to Rhapsody and go, have you seen Grimsor?
No, no. Last I saw her, she was asleep over by the caravan.
Can you ask Grong if he's seen Grimsor? The Scratch seems to have misplaced her.
Seeing that she's right in front of me there, I just stay silent for a minute as if I'm making out that I'm asking Grung, and then I respond, no, he's with me. He said he hasn't seen her either.
Okay, can you keep an eye out for her, please?
I will.
And we'll keep following Stretch.
So, Scratch, what are you doing?
I'm going to the cooking area. I just keep walking in the direction the guy pointed.
Okay. So after a couple more minutes of walking, you arrive at the cooking area.
What do I see?
Roll an investigation.
I had a conversation when I heard when I got the message through. I've sat on. I had a little side conversation with Green Imza, and I've said,
Oh no.
there's somebody trying to find you. He's misplaced you. He's not in the best mood, but I think he'd be happy to find you missing. So if you maybe wanted to go and hide behind the caravan and just watch what happens, it could be a fun morning.
You see her think for a minute. Gives it a think about it.
I rolled a 10.
You see lots of people around the area, but you do not see Green Imza.
Is there anywhere I can
Am
get
I
up
allowed
high?
to do an investigation check as well? Because I'd be looking around as well.
Yeah, go for it.
Is there any way I could get up high? Next to the
14.
sorcerer.
14. You see the back of what you think might be Green Imza. You're not sure.
Well, I think I see her over here, Scratch.
And as Scratch looks over there, that person's no longer there.
Where? Where?
They were just there.
And you're pointing at Rhapsody.
Wait. Really will think to himself, that's interesting. And
Have you been drinking?
not this morning. We'll go.
You're no help.
I'll walk over to where I think I saw Greenser and kind of look at her and like, Rhapsody, was Greenser here? Like, right here?
No.
You see a plate of food in front of the spot or opposite Rhapsody.
Is it like full of food or?
Looks mostly eaten.
I'm taking some.
You feel a smack on the top of your hand as you go to get it.
Was she here?
I didn't see anybody with... It certainly wasn't Green Imsa anyway. There was a group of people who had been here just before us. The plate was sitting there before when we got here.
I'm going to go where to the cook, like the cook tent where people go to get
What's
their food.
your AC there, Scratch?
My armor class?
Yep.
14.
14. Okay.
I would like to also do an inside check on Rhapsody.
Okay, you can do that. But Scratch, you all of a sudden feel something poke you hard in the back, and you take 4 points of bludgeoning damage. Or poking damage. As you all of a sudden feel a fork sticking into your back.
Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm.
And behind you, now appearing, is Green Imsa.
I will, like, forward karate spin roll away from the fork and whip out my dagger and hold it at the ready.
And I got a
You are
16 on
fine.
the inside check.
Okay.
Oh, very sneaky.
Roll a deception or whatever. Deception or the other one. Can't think of it tonight.
Persuasion would be the one you're thinking.
That's the one, yeah.
Oh, that's a dirty 20.
Hard to read.
You're very sneaky, Grenimza.
Indeed. I have to be able to not to be always seen.
Where you learned this?
It is just something I've always had. But come, we should finish our food before we take off for the morning. And she sits back down opposite Rhapsody.
I've taken some of her food.
She just shakes out at you.
I notice she sits down and continues the plate that was almost empty and just shoot a little glance towards Rhapsody. Very
I'm
well.
just not paying. I'm deliberately not paying any attention to what they're doing, and continuing to eat my food, and just chuckling to myself in my head.
Very well. Very well.
Right. Would you like some eggs, Scratch?
I may need them.
You go.
I think I'm bleeding.
Give him 4 eggs. Eat this when you feel bad.
Oh, eat when feel bad. Feel bad now. I eat all of them.
Okay. So you heal back your 4 hit points. That you lost to fork damage.
Scratch got a really good forking.
It was only a D4 and it rolled max damage. I'm like, okay, whatever.
Beautiful. Oh, I just sort of rub my back a little bit as I eat the eggs.
They're fresh.
Still warm.
Yes. Anyone else like an egg?
They're still warm.
Not this morning, thanks, Grung.
I'm good myself too, thank you.
Okay. I'll keep it here. Where is Venin?
Good question.
Perhaps
Scratch.
he is doing his job as a sergeant? getting the tasks set for the day once we roll out?
Be very sweet, incredibly early.
I'm gonna have
Most other
actually
people are
some
still
breakfast now before doing anything else today. And I'll go and grab some food and come back and sit down.
Better save him some.
None of you guys have been in the military before, have you?
Yup.
What is a military?
I was gonna say, this isn't the military, it's a ragtag group of people protecting a caravan. There's no military here.
Operate on the same assumption.
Always have breakfast first before anything else. Rule number
This
one.
is the most important meal of the day.
Nope.
Anything else you want to do?
Not right now.
Aside of playing my pan flute to give everybody their temporary hit points for the day.
Yeah,
How many is it
temporary
again?
points.
8.
Ooh.
Saved my life once.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can hear the pan flute.
Roll a perception check to see if you'd hear it.
Ooh.
Within 30 feet.
Yeah, it's not exactly. That's only for the thing, but pamphlets can be heard further than that.
Yeah, I'm gonna come.
He'd come a running if he heard the pan flutes.
Cool. Yeah.
My song!
13. 13? No, you don't hear it over the general clutter and ding of the rest of the camp.
So he'd probably knock a few caravans over on the way through.
I like this song.
Alright, so anything else you want to do?
Now, about how far through our overall journey are we?
What do you say? What do you mean by overall journey?
Well, to...
Do you mean this journey to Waterdeep? Do you mean the
Yes.
whole
No,
campaign overall?
No, sorry, just the caravan journey to Waterdeep.
Okay.
Waterdeep.
About a third of the way, I'm going to say.
Third of the way. Okay, so we've still got heaps.
I'm going to try and push through this tonight just so it's freaking over.
So we're what, about 3-4 weeks in?
Somewhere, we'll say 2.5, 3 weeks, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, there's nothing else you want to do on this morning after the battle that you had with the Elder Brain Dragon?
No, not me.
I'll collect up a plate of food and an egg, and I'll bring it to Vernon.
Okay.
Is there
Still
any
there.
caravans that I could go, like, that are known to have, like, books or anything? Like, is it like, can we trade out of these caravans, or are they kind of, like, locked up, nothing getting opened out of them until we get to destination?
The vast majority of them, besides ones that have food for and ale for the travel, are pretty much locked up and tied down and not being opened for the journey. People don't want to risk things getting damaged or lost on the trip
Okay.
or ruined.
I'd just like to note that I will be keeping a close eye on Gran Imza this morning and following her
Okay.
Scratch the shadow.
closely.
Okay. So the caravans all start to pack up and prepare for the day. Green Imza today has managed to book passage on a caravan. So she's hitching a ride today.
Mm-hmm.
So you can ride your horse beside it if you want.
Yes, I will. I'll keep a very close eye on what's going on there. Does she ride inside the caravan or on the front?
She
of
rides
it?
on the front.
On the front.
And unlike the passenger seat.
Okay.
Go, yeah.
Who else is on the caravan with her?
Just the other merchant who's driving the horses.
What's he look like?
What's his
It's
name?
It's an elder human male.
Older human male.
Yep.
Is he carrying any weapons?
Roll an investigation check if you want to see any weapons.
15.
15. He has a short sword and a longbow in easy reach.
Short sword and a longbow in his reach. Is Green Imsa carrying any weapons? Or just the fork?
She is carrying a sword as well.
Sword, okay. She's thrifty with a fucking fork. Imagine what she can do with a sword.
In kebabs.
Okay. Rhapsody. Eldor is also hitching a ride on a wagon today. Actually, for the next few days, he's managed to book passage on a wagon, so you can ride beside him.
I thought he had a mount.
Did he? I honestly can't remember. Did he?
Yeah, I think he had a horse.
Okay, don't ignore that then. And the rest of you are however you are going with the troops. I suppose him being a lawyer, he would have his own horse.
I'll be doing the same, just patrolling around the caravan with my soldiers.
Yeah. Okay, so for the sake of brevity, is there anything you want to do in the next 3.5, 4 weeks of travel?
I'll obviously would have a close look as possible at the wagon that Grams is riding on to see if I can see anything unusual or noteworthy about it.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'd probably, like, the next direct night, I'd have a talk with Scratch.
Okay. We'll get to that in a minute then.
Okay, 10. All right, so I'm adding side bolstered back to that as well, and that will be 16.
Yeah, from what you can tell, he's moving house.
Moving house.
He's got a lot of houseware and general stuff.
All by
You
himself.
see chair, bed, pots and pans. Yeah.
Gotta write those details down.
Got him. Got my notes for the recap next week.
Suspicious of old man moving house. Okay, so that day passes without incident, besides Scratch being incredibly suspicious of this guy for whatever reason. The day comes, the night goes past without incident. You want to talk with him?
Yep.
No.
So, I'd find
it's the next night. Sorry, it's the next night. Yeah.
Yeah. I'd either ask Scratch to come aside or have a chat with him while we're not in the middle of everybody. Scratch, I want to make sure there's no bad blood between us. I know I didn't cast that spell on you, but you do understand that I can only use so much magic, and using it at that time we had such a big foe. I hope I didn't upset you by it.
Scratch never gets to make the plans. Always follow everyone else's plans.
Well, would you like to make the next plan? Can you make the plan? Like,
don't think of plans very often.
Well, how about next time you more tell me what's the plan is? Because I just didn't know what was going on, and
maybe different in dreams.
Maybe. Well, I tell you what. Next time, if you have a plan, say to me, Scratch has plan, and I will listen to your plan.
Scratch has plan, and I will listen to your plan.
Just say the first part. Just a Scratch has plan.
Scratch has plan.
Yes.
Yes.
So when you come up with a plan, say Scratch has plan to me.
Scratch has plan to me.
That's close enough.
Good chat.
Good chat. So we're all good.
Good.
Okay. And like, Illidan kind of look. They're kind of awkward, like not knowing if it actually is all good. Like they kind of look just good chat and walk away.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything during this time?
Oh, I was thinking that we had discussed the idea of Rhapsody distracting the crowds in the evenings, so the others can investigate the caravans a little bit closer.
Okay. How are you going to do this? Because I'm not going to assume anything, because you have to tell me what you are doing, because, well, obviously that doesn't always work out in your favor when you tell me what you're doing.
Well, I assume we'd do similar tactics to the night before with making Scratch invisible and then growing as a rat.
Mm-hmm.
But this time more thoroughly search the caravan to the best of our abilities and put some kind of marker on the wheel. Thoughts?
Okay. I'm guessing you're discussing this as a group, so...
Anyone?
Yes. Yes.
I'll just pull out my dagger and I'll just draw an X in the dirt in the ground.
That'll work. Whereabouts in the wheel should we put it? So should put it somewhere it's hidden, so that we know where to look for it, so we don't search the same caravan twice.
On the side.
Okay.
On one of the spokes close to the center.
Oh.
In a rim of the wheel.
Okay, so on the spokes in the rim.
I mean, like right in the center of it.
Well, if it's in the middle, it's less likely to get covered in dirt and grime while we're traveling.
Are we happy with that? Like look to the others, look if any input or...
How many caravans are there to search?
27.
I was going to say, we've had about 25.
You were just looking for... You were looking for the belt buckle. You weren't looking for anything else in anything.
No,
Yeah.
they
So
weren't.
let's just assume I've rolled psychic whispers to Rhapsody, Vernon, and Illandir.
Poor girl.
That's fine. So I guess we need to look a little closer at the contents of the caravans this time.
You didn't look closely last time?
Trying to find my belt buckle.
You mean you just glanced for belt buckles last time?
I want my belt buckle back.
Illandir?
Yeah, I was on watch out because I didn't make myself invisible. So I didn't look at any caravans. I thought they were looking more thoroughly as well, but apparently not.
What an excellent use of Rhapsody's distraction you made.
I was only instructed to look for the belt buckle.
To be fair, I got read into the plan very late, and then it just happened.
Perhaps when you heard that there was such a plan, you perhaps could have come and sought out confirmation on what was happening from the person who had come up with the idea in the first place.
Well, at that stage, you're already setting up your performance. I got ready in very late.
Do not worry
Didn't mean
about
you
it.
needed to act at the time.
So you are making Scratch invisible, and Grung is a rat. And they are searching the caravans more thoroughly, while Rhapsody distracts the camp, correct?
And
Well, the
then
distraction-
we're marking the wheels of the caravans that we searched. What if hold on a minute. If we find something suspicious, what should we mark the caravan with?
How does Grung mark a wheel in rat form?
Rats can chew through anything.
Is that right? How long will it take him to chew through anything?
That's just scratch an X on the wheel.
We assume he does one caravan tonight then?
I'll kneel down to Grog, who's oblivious to this whole conversation. Go, Grog, could you mark an X in caravan's wheel? If in rat form, can you do that?
I can try. Nobody's ever asked me to draw something when I was a rat before.
Oh dear.
I can try.
So then, what if we find something suspicious? What do we do?
Maybe mark
Your
it
psychic is
some other
whispering.
marking.
How much longer does this last?
I rolled 3 hours.
So not for the duration of the search, or for the duration of the search?
3, well...
It would.
3 hours
Well,
would
invisibility only lasts you an hour, so
Yeah.
which
So,
is
yeah.
all he's been doing last time. He's using an
Yeah.
hour.
Yeah.
Do I draw a different marking? Or do I carve something different?
How about we mark with a square or something if it's of interest.
So square is of interest and X is not interesting.
And as we're having this conversation, I'd relay the stuff to Grung so he knows what's going on. He's not just as in like the whole plan of X's and squares and that kind of thing.
And are we trying to do all of the caravans tonight, or
No.
which ones do you want me to look at?
Start from the rear of your search corridor and work your way forwards.
My search corridor.
Just book
Just
in
a
as
search
many
corridor.
caravans as you can within an hour. Then we'll call it for the night. If we find nothing, we'll restart the search the next night. But we
We have
know
several
not to
weeks.
search those ones again.
Make sure you search thoroughly, not quickly.
We still have a long time.
If each does 3 caravans tonight, that would be optimistic.
This is a long-term plan, I think, over many nights.
We are in no hurry.
No.
But make sure to be looking for, because the people back at El Terrell, sorry, I've forgotten their name again.
The Order
of the Gauntlet. They said that they're moving gold and that kind of thing, and
Moving the loot.
items of value.
Gold and loot.
So look for any caravans have high amounts of
Valuables.
gold and exactly.
Can I take some if I find it?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, I like this.
Also, look for any, because we haven't seen anybody in cultist garb, so I wonder if they're perhaps hiding their attire for where they with the cult in the caravan.
Think it unlikely, given they attacked Green Nest in plain clothes and left their uniforms at their camp, did they not?
Did they do?
You can nod. They did. I've got it written down.
Did some did. Well, you also killed a whole heap of cultists in the city itself, and it got looted. So not all of them made it back to get their uniform.
No, I mean they didn't attack the Green Nest in uniform. They attacked it in.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no, but there were some that didn't return, so there would have been spare uniforms at the camp.
Yeah, but it'd be unlikely that these people would have their uniforms like tucked away in a caravan because they just have it at their base. So that's all I'm saying to.
Yeah.
Worth keeping an eye. Like, it may not be there, but worth keeping an eye out for them.
I think I'm ready.
Well, I will
Right, you
resume
ready?
my patrol then.
I shall go and have some food, and then I will proceed with the evening's entertainment.
Grung, you understand the plan as well?
Oh yes, definitely.
That sounds convincing.
Does Grung know what gold is?
Gold?
That was
Grung
psychic.
has some gold.
Not you.
Where's your psychic sign?
Yeah. I think Indy ate it.
She's now a psychic.
Psychopath.
Yep. They don't get much better when they get older either.
Oh, tell me about it.
Yes, I still consume psychic signs.
Delicious.
Okay, so you're ready to pull off this dubious plan again?
Yes, I think.
I will
Definitely
pull out
ready.
my lyre after I've eaten and begin playing.
Okay. Roll a performance check.
Oh god, this is when she rolls a nat 1.
That was a nat 1. I am using lucky.
You're lucky I allowed you to have lucky. Because I was very close to not letting it, but not any so often, so.
That's a 17 tonight.
Okay. So, what are the rest of you doing?
I will cast invisibility on Scratch.
Okay.
Then, but once the music starts playing and we see the people, the distraction
I'm
working,
good,
cast invisibility and yeah.
Hey, Grung, you're going into rat form again?
Yes, I will do that. I'll sort of move out a little bit
Hope
to
no
the
one saw us.
shadows and a wild shape into a rat.
Vernon, what are you doing during all this?
Resuming my duties.
Securing the perimeter.
Should guess it's been happening for 3 sessions so far now. That's all he's done.
Not visible.
Sure the hell out of that.
Not very good at deception. And I have -1 to my stealth, so I'm not attempting to infiltrate the caravan.
Illidir, what are you doing after you cast invisibility?
I would have had a quick chat with Scratch as to what ones he's going, like which ones he's going for, as well with Grung, so I know whereabouts I'll be, and I just kind of hang back if they need me. I'm there, but I'm just kind of milling about.
Okay. There you go.
They have psychic whispers to us, right?
I do, yeah.
So yeah. So if he needs help, he can call.
There you go.
Gonna, I guess, attempt the first caravan.
I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Okay, Rhapsody starts playing, and a moderate crowd attends into the center, being enticed by the music and the drinking and everything else going on in the center. You see there's still a decent number of people hanging around in different caravans in smaller groups, chatting, drinking, eating. More than there was last time you attempted this. So, first caravan user going to do. Actually, first, roll stealth checks. I'll give you both advantage because one's invisible, one's a rat.
Oh.
Stealth. 28.
19.
Some dice.
I didn't like the rattle of me picking up dice then.
Eyeball damage.
Several people.
Yeah. I'm giving a group perception of what they're just seeing visibly. So, you think you're invisible and not being detected as you start to go towards your first wagons.
All right. What do I see at mine? Do I see Pete? Are there any people?
Let me just roll a dice and see what luck gives you this time. We'll go with that. Yeah, that'll do. Yes, you see people. You see 2 people
2 people. And whereabouts are they in relation to the caravan?
towards the front.
Towards the front. All right.
Yep.
Well, I will be my sneaky, stealthy self, and I will creep up to the back and climb up and try and have a peek in the back.
Okay. Roll a investigation check. Or perception. Either one.
No,
Do you
it'll be
have dark vision?
No.
Ooh.
No, I do not.
Because I just realized you're going inside the caravan. It's going to be pretty much pitch black.
I have dark vision as a rat.
Yeah, you do. So roll with disadvantage, Wes.
I'm just checking, making sure I don't. No, I wouldn't.
No,
as a
you don't.
bird, would I? No, not as a bird.
You have no... Yeah. Are you going to pull out a torch?
No.
I'm just asking the
Just
question.
a floating
Nope.
torch going along.
Definitely not. Definitely not. So with
You asked
disadvantage.
that question so excitedly.
Oh Jesus, fuck.
I got crushed the first campaign with it.
Yeah, you gotta move.
Okay, so that's easy. We will sire bolstered knock that one. Oops. What's that? 13. Yes, 21.
21. Okay. As you look through here, you see general goods, pots, pans, picture frames.
Okay, so then I will quietly lower myself to the ground and quietly inscribe an X on the back wheel.
How do you do so?
Just with my dagger on the wheel, and just gonna very slowly just carve, just get like just slowly just go down so it's not quick, so it's not making noise.
And as you
Slide
make the
it down,
first inscription with your dagger on the wheel, your invisibility disappears.
Cool.
So you're now standing there, fully visible, with your dagger on a wheel.
Like you're changing the tire.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait, they don't have tires. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, they're old-fashioned. They're new old-fashioned tires, aren't they? Wagon wheels. So.
Mm-hmm.
Wagon wheels are yummy. I nearly bought a packet today while I was at Costco.
Yep. Yep. Lucky I still think I'm stealthy.
Okay. So, what are you gonna do, Scratch? You don't quite notice. You all of a
Anyone
sudden.
see
Not immediately, but.
I definitely want
a
to.
beautiful voice.
Definitely want to finish my X.
Okay. Roll a sleight of hand with a stealth check to see how quietly you can do this now.
Sleight of hand. Okay, so let's just, we're just going all out. I've got proficiency in that, so we'll cybolth the knack that one as well. So that's for 20.
Okay.
And with a stealth check, that's a 21.
You think you still haven't been seen.
So the plan is to finish the X and then quietly back away towards the back of the caravan, away from where the people are, into the darkness.
Okay. And you think for the moment you've gotten away. Grung.
Yes.
What are you doing?
Oh, I would like to try and climb into the next caravan
Okay.
and have a look inside and have a smell inside.
So you've already done your stealth checks, or roll your investigation? Poor Wes.
Investigation, that would be 7.
7. You see. You don't know.
Jeez.
You don't know what you see. You see some barrels, and that's about it. That's all you can make out.
Barrels.
You have no idea what's in them, or anything else.
Well, my work here is done.
Yep.
I'm gonna hop out.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and climb up this fucking wheel, one of the spokes. And then I get
roll an acrobatics right out the legs, chat as a rat.
As a rat. That would be Dex or Strength?
Yeah, Dex or Strength. Probably Dex as a rat, I think.
Definitely Dex. He's a
Maybe
minus
negative.
4. He's a minus 4 to Strength.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it would be.
definitely Dex.
To 12.
Okay. Takes you a minute to go off spoke by spoke. Eventually, you manage to climb your way up
climbing
there.
this spoke, like all 4 of my rat legs. I'm just looking at the middle of it, like, what the fuck do I do now? I'm gonna try and like carve a fucking X with my teeth, with my top tooth, slowly. I don't know how big a rat's tooth is, but
It's very small.
It would be a very small X. Very small X.
Okay. And it takes you the next half an hour, 45 minutes to carve said X in the wheel.
Like sawdust in my mouth and shit. I'm not happy about this at all.
To Ilan, dear,
Yeah.
how many times can you cast that spell?
What? Invisibility?
Yeah, that one.
Couple of times. Why?
I don't know if you did it properly or not, but it sort of seems to have worn off.
Wait. Did you attack something or cast a... What did you do to drop it?
I don't know. What did you do to drop it?
I'm still here. Alright.
You have to touch him.
Where are you?
I'm just at the back of the first wagon.
If you can make your way to me, I can make you invisible again.
Sure, where are you?
I think I'm milling about the other side of the car. I'm towards the middle. Towards the festivities. I don't know where you've run off to, but... I'm not too far from the wagon.
If I look across to the next wagon, what do I see anyone?
Roll perception check.
See a rat hanging off a wheel.
Perception 4.
Only if he rolls really high.
Oh, 9.
9. You see part of a person.
Oh my God.
Part of a person.
Yep, they're behind the wagon from your vantage point.
Okay. Yes.
Can you make it to me, or?
I might need it. I might need it again. Is there anything? Is there anything you can do to sort of let me know where you are?
Sure.
Can you whistle or something?
I'll start walking, just mulling. I'm still just mulling about like relaxing, having a chat with somebody if they're there, that kind of thing. I'll just start walking towards the next group and just go like a big, just like the whole non-suspicious whistle.
Okay.
And yes, I'll just make my way back towards the festivities as he described them.
Because I don't want this to drag on for 45 minutes as we describe you trying to find each other and then going back and forth between the wagons. You'll eventually find him as he's whistling nonchalantly, walking through the crowd.
Perfect.
You recast invisibility on him?
I would find a secluded spot so no one's looking and then recast invisibility.
Okay.
So any suggestions on how to mark the X without using my dagger?
Do you have any writing
Weapon.
I'd say we could draw something, but it could wash off. I didn't think that would be enough to break invisibility, but
It seems to. I have some scissors.
Hold on. I'll reach into my pack and pull out, like, just pull out a little bit so it's not fully out, my blue robe. You give me your scissors.
Okay. Here you go.
All of a sudden, no, you hadn't cast invisibility yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So, I will, right off the corner, I'll just cut a little strip of a blue robe, like on a non-noticeable corner of the robe, and make a couple little blue strips of... I'll hand them to Scratch and go, tie those around the axle, or like right behind the wheel. So they're not noticeable, but we should be able to find them if we look underneath the wagon.
Okay.
So once you've searched,
Sure.
tie that on.
Sure. But wait, if it's of interest or not interest?
If it's not interest. Actually, no. Yeah, not interest.
Okay. So what if I find one with the gold?
Tell me.
Okay.
We'll sort that out then.
Okay.
And I'll cast invisibility and
Okay.
run off.
And then I'm off.
Okay.
Back
Roll.
to the one
Roll a
that
stealth.
I searched, and then I'll move on to the next one and see what I can see.
Yeah.
Isn't going to get complicated at all.
Nope.
Fuck it hell. You just made something so simple, so complicated.
18.
What was that for?
Stealth.
Okay. Just roll an investigation check.
Investigation, okay.
With disadvantage.
With disadvantage.
Because it is still
11.
dark.
11. Investigation 6 is, was it 17?
17. Okay. In this one, you see jewels, gold, gems.
I think I've got it. I found jewels, gold, and gems. Would you like me to bring you some samples?
Yes, bring us a sample and how are we gonna mark it? Can you call the others over?
Maybe I can
Bring the
just...
others in for the ID.
We haven't tied any blue robe around any others. Maybe I can
Alright.
just tie a blue robe around this one.
Do it.
Okay. So just to speed it up, Sab, I'm just gonna get a couple of jewels, a bit little things, and chuck them into my backpack, and then tie the robe around the axle just inside the wheel as instructed, and I'm out of there.
Okay. Is that all you're doing for tonight?
How much time do you have left?
Well, how long does your rat form last?
An hour.
You'd have about 20 minutes, I'd say, left if you, depending on what you want to do.
Do I notice anything else about the caravan? Is there anything?
Nope, it looks the same as all the others. No.
Mm-hmm.
You gather all these wagons were brought from the exact same place in where everyone got their wagons. They're all very generic.
Yeah, but they also did. Most of them got half destroyed, so I just wasn't sure if there was some makeshift things nailed to the side or some, you know.
This one doesn't look like it got damaged.
No, it was one of the lucky ones.
Well, there wasn't that many.
I'm gonna do 2 hours, Seb.
Okay, so you want to go for another wagon or two?
Yeah.
Okay, roll. Just roll me 2 more investigation
I haven't
checks.
been instructed anything else, so I will do that.
Yep.
And I'll say to Scratch,
Should I keep looking?
Keep looking, but let Vernon and Rhapsody know that you've tied the blue ribbon and that we may have found the card of interest.
Okay, so I'll relay that. Vernon, Rhapsody, we've found some treasure.
Treasure?
Yes, I have some of it in my backpack.
Did you mark the caravan?
Yes, Ilandir cut me off some of his blue robe, and I've tied it to the axle, just inside the wheel.
How many carts was it up your search corridor?
The second one.
The second one up. Alright.
Should I search another one?
No, that's enough for tonight.
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, Grung.
I got an 18 for one and a 5 for the other one.
Okay, so the next one you go to, it's looks like some books, some leathers. That's really about it in this caravan, and just usual traveling spare clothes and some food. The next one you go to has some jugs and a pile of something else that you don't know what it is. You've never seen anything like it before.
Oh, something. What does it look like?
A big pile of, you guess, roll me an intelligence check.
Oof. Are you smarter than a grung?
13.
13. You think this is some kind of cloth. And there's a bit of it all piled up.
Does it look tasty?
To a rat, probably.
I'm going to try and bite it.
Okay. You bite at it and you bite through very easily, and it's very soft and tasty to taste. It is silk.
All right.
It is silky smooth to eat.
I'll make my way out and again try and carve. Well, I'll try and
Well, that would take
okay.
up the rest of your. That would take up the rest of your time trying to put these X's into the wheels.
Yeah. Well, it would be a. Well, what are we looking for? Jewels. Yeah.
Treasure.
I guess.
Well, I don't know what you are specifically looking for in particular. You just don't really.
Treasure.
That's a very broad definition.
Well, what did we mention earlier? Jewels,
It's like,
That was about it.
jewels and gold.
gold valuables.
Yeah. Well, like, did Grung know what gold is? That was about it.
You've been. Yeah, I was gonna say you've been paid in gold, and you've seen the others have jewels.
Okay. So I know what to look for then.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah, I'd carve X's and the other ones then.
Yeah, that'll be the end of your time, pretty much. So, Scratch, what are you doing with the gems you told them that you got?
So I'm leaving them in my backpack and then making my way back to. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the darkest, most hidden, alone area out around the back that I can, and just stab a tree with my dagger.
Okay. And you
then,
appear again.
Then quietly make my way back to where Rhapsody is.
Okay.
And as I see you walking back towards where I am, I begin to wind up the evening's entertainment.
And I'll just to Vernon, I'll just say, don't forget to mention how nice the music tonight was.
What music? I'm on patrol.
The music that's been playing all night.
If I couldn't hear the morning song, I can't hear it.
It doesn't matter. You should still do it. Just trust me.
Okay. So, you're meeting up with anybody, Scratch, or are you going to bed, or?
I'm going to look for Grandimza.
Okay. You find her not far away where she normally is sort of camped at night.
Mm-hmm. I'm just going to ask her how her night's been.
It's been peaceful. And yours was productive, I take it?
Productive?
She just gives you a coy smile and goes back to reading a book.
What you reading?
Just a book on alchemy.
Husk love.
Yes, good night.
Good night.
And no, I'll just settle down somewhere where I can see her and keep an eye on things.
Okay. Anything else happening tonight, or are you right to fast?
Bunking down for the night. Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll get down.
So the night passes again without incident. In the morning, well, there was a slight scuffle in the night that you heard the other guards fight off a couple of wolves that tried to get too close to the caravan. You see off to the side, there's 3 dead wolves. They got taken care of by the other guards.
Ooh.
Secure perimeter.
What is that creature?
Are you
That
hadn't
is
seen
a
a wolf?
wolf.
Oh, jeez.
No.
You've not seen a wolf before. No wolves up where you come from, Grung?
Oh.
Oh, they're related to dogs. Like Visok here.
Oh. Visok.
That's Visok on the head.
That's right, the bleak dog.
Dogs are wolves that have been trained.
Oh. You trained them to fight for you.
Yes, among other things. Well, they can protect livestock and sniff out animals for us to hunt. They don't necessarily have to hunt themselves.
Hmm. He's a very good creature, this wolf.
Hmm. You have nothing like this?
You like this? No.
Hmm. Do you have any animals that you use? Or do you simply
Oh.
become the animal you need to use?
Yes, we can do that.
Hmm.
Typically, we don't need animals
Are
to do our
all
work.
grung like you? Grung? Can they all change shape?
No, no,
No?
no. Not like me.
Is it unique? Is it rare?
It's rare, yes. We have different colors, grunks.
Different colors?
Mm.
Oh.
As you
Hmm.
can see, I am red colors.
You are red.
I can do their magic.
We Goliaths can have different tattoos on our face, on our body. But we don't really come in different colors. Different shades of blue-gray, but not red or green.
And blue, and purple,
Hmm.
and yellow, orange.
Amazing. You people are fascinating.
Hopefully, I will see them again somehow.
Hmm. Do not fear, I'm sure we will find some.
I hope so.
Okay. Anything else anyone wants to do at this point?
What time of day is it?
Morning, midday-ish, probably.
Okay.
Okay.
No, nothing from me.
I'm just going to assume that you're going to allow us to do the temporary hit points every day, regardless
Yeah.
of whether I've said we're doing it or not.
Yep.
Unless there's a specific morning we wake up and have a conversation of some sort and it doesn't happen.
Yep.
I'm just gonna psychic whisper to Ilandir, Vernon, and Rhapsody. I'm a little suspicious of Green Imza.
What makes you say this?
She's just the night of the let's call it the heist. She just a comment she made to me was interesting. It made me think she knew what we were up to, or knew that we were up to something at least.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, I have an inkling. It was a very strange thing to say.
She is green.
She's green. It's very strange.
She's strange to begin with.
So I feel like maybe we should keep an eye on her.
You're her bodyguard. Should you not be doing that already?
More eyes could help.
More eyes.
Just think, if you see something that I might miss.
Well, I have my duties, but I will try to maintain watch on your charge.
Just,
I will.
all on the same
I will
team here.
convince my charge to ride somewhat closer to where you and Green Imza are currently.
Perhaps, Rhapsody, you could have some girl chats.
Sure. Why not? I'll give it a try.
That could be a thing.
While you keep an eye on her, I'll focus my patrols around the caravan of interest too.
She reads a lot of books, Ilandir. I know you're always interested in books.
What kind of books?
Alchemy books, she says.
Verna's the alchemist, right?
I was gonna say I'm not very versed in the words of alchemy, but
Maybe she has dragon books as well.
Impossible.
maybe she does have books on the topic of interest that I am interested in.
Okay. Scratch, are you showing them the gems you stole, or
No one's asked me about them, so
okay?
they're still in my bag.
Stole goods.
Okay.
What gems did you get? I'm not asking you like in character. Just curious what you got.
He
What did
doesn't
I
know
get? Ab?
yet. You haven't looked at them yet.
I haven't actually. No, I haven't. I've just
No,
left
you
it.
picked out 2 gems in the fucking dark.
I just
you have
grabbed,
no
randomly
clue.
grabbed whatever I could.
Yep.
2 pieces of.
Nah, but I'm too after Green Ims's comment. I'm very nervous now, so I haven't opened and looked for fear of someone seeing something. She's in my head.
Okay. So you aren't doing anything again. The caravan continues on for a couple of days, and you come to a fork in the road.
Just quickly, at some point during the way on the road, Ilandir would have, at a subtle time, made himself probably while on the road. Used a chance like when we stopped and like pretend to be checking the cartwheels or something to make a probably just a quick mark across like the middle of the like center of the wagon wheel that's
Okay.
and then use a little bit of fire to try and like burn it a little bit to make it distinctive that mark, so it's a bit of a better marking than the ribbon.
Okay.
Please don't burn the caravan down.
Well, I'm more using
All of a sudden the tarp
prestidigitation.
catches
So
fire.
Yeah, it's not me this
prestidigitation
time.
to
We might need that water dump again, Woods.
Oh no, I unlearned it.
Okay.
Oh no, I got it.
We come to a fork in the road. Dun dun dun. Sounds like the perfect lead into a break.
Do you want to break now?
amazing.
That was pretty.
We'll take a break now then. Yeah,
Well,
Take a
fine.
break. All right, guys, we're gonna have a quick break. Go stretch legs, grab a drink, that kind of thing, and we'll be right back, everybody. So see you soon. And welcome back, everybody. You know, gone stretch legs, got drinks, all that kind of thing, and we're back.
We went away.
Well, someone just sat here and chatted. Let Mr. Sab take us away again.
Okay. So the caravan has come to a fork in the road.
Yawls.
Yes. There. So it's sort of like it is a Y intersection, pretty much. And you start to see a number of caravans are turning to head down this other passageway going east, southeast.
And what are
Yous
these?
are going north still.
North.
You keep on with the caravan.
Do we, the marked caravan, is that still with us?
Okay. So after about 2 hours of the caravans separating and splitting off, you see about 12, 15 split off to go southeast, and the rest are going north.
So
Roll me.
I would have kept my patrol very close to that marked caravan.
In the chaos, it would have been hard to do, but okay. Roll a perception check to see if you can still keep an eye on that
Nat
caravan.
20. Nat 20.
Yeah.
13.
Scratch, you notice that the caravan that you marked with the cloak is heading the other way.
Okay, and we'll roll 1 hour of psychic whispers to, let's see, Vernon, Illandir, and Rhapsody.
Poor Grung.
Poor Grung. Soz Grung. Soz, mate.
I'm the most useless one.
we may have a problem. I've just seen the caravan with the gold and jewels that we've marked that's left. It's going the other way. What do we do now?
Is it backwards?
Was backwards?
Which way is it going?
It's
the other way.
The other. It's a fork in the road. There's only 2 ways to go.
Hmm.
It went the way that we're not going. How do we follow it?
What do you mean, how do we follow it?
Well, this is our overall task, is to find the cultists, right?
We were also told they were going north.
That could be the cultist caravan.
Or it could not be.
Do we need to go looking again tonight?
Maybe we should ask the caravan master, whoever's in charge of this convoy.
If they've got any cultists with gold and jewels in the convoy.
Yes, that is exactly the question, Scratch, we should pose to him.
Okay.
Or maybe ask why that caravan is changing direction. If it needs guards.
There's lots of them. There's looks like about 15 going that way.
Yes.
What direction is that?
Southeast.
Southeast.
Yep.
I don't know what to do. I'm very flustered now.
One hand
you
was
should look after Green Imsma. That's your job.
She's right here.
Excellent. Continue to look after her.
She's still suspicious, though.
Well, beyond our immediate responsibilities to the caravan, especially finding where the cultists are taking the gold and valuables, but also the Moon Man wanted us to go to Waterdeep.
Listen, Scratch. Illandir, he is the charismatic one. Why don't you tell him that he should go and ask who's in charge to say that he noticed one of the caravans split off, and if his squad needs to go and provide security with that caravan, or if we're leaving them alone, and where they're possibly going. And use some of his sorcerer flair, maybe, to dig up some information.
Yes, Illandir, apparently because you're the charismatic one, you should go and ask the caravan master if the caravans that have split off need our protection. Or your protection.
At this point, it's been a bit of time. You've noticed that there is less guards. There's only 3 squads left with this rest of this now. The others are with the others. There's still the individual guards for each of the caravans that people have hired. But for the overall protection, there's only 3 squads left. So you're 2 and 1 other.
I'll go and talk to
them. They already have protection.
I was going to have a chat with the caravan master.
Can you find out where they're going?
I should be able to. And I'll...
Good luck.
Head and look with the caravan master.
Scratch out.
Illandir out.
You find him at the front of the caravan, proceeding with it to go north.
Ah. Hello, caravan master. I wonder if I can ask you a question quickly.
Make it quick.
The caravans that just split off, where are they heading to?
They're heading southeast to different parts over that way. To Toral and further east. Eventually, some of them might even make it over to Westgate.
Ah, and
Yes.
there was a gentleman with the caravan that I was quite fond of. I met him, and he's quite an interesting fellow. I wonder if you could tell me where he was going, and since I've been watching that caravan, I'll describe the driver of that caravan to him.
If it's who I think it is, he's a jeweler of some renown who's making his way back to Westgate.
Ah, okay. Yeah, he did say something about jewelry to me, but he never said where he was going, and I thought he was going to Waterdeep with us, and I could perhaps grab a beer with him there, but it seems he's gone on another trail.
That he is. If that's all, we have some time to make up.
Yes, thank you for your time. And as I go back towards my squad, I'll psychic whisper to Scratch. So, I just talked to the caravan master. That caravan is owned by a jeweler, which would explain the gold and jewels in the back. He's heading east. No. That's right, because, sorry, DM, Westgate's east from us at the moment, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, I had to check that.
It does make sense when you think about it. Yeah,
confusing.
yeah, it's east going to Westgate. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's west of somewhere.
He's traveling on the road east. The guy master didn't tell me exactly where, but well, perhaps we are following a cold lead.
They're very hard to find.
It's almost if they don't want to be found.
Have
We need-
you
we need a
relayed
better
that on
plan.
to Vernon, Scratch, or not?
Not yet.
Understood.
I feel like we need a better way of searching these things.
Well, the Moon Maiden's been very helpful to us in the past. If she told us to go to Waterdeep, perhaps she knows something we don't.
I guess. I better tell Vernon and Rhapsody.
Yes. Probably a good idea. Keep them in the loophole. Vernon can also tell Grong.
So apparently they weren't cultists. Apparently it was just a jeweler.
Yeah. So you stole from an innocent merchant.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Well, that's okay. Means we're still on mission.
Anyone else have any ideas?
Dylan, do you get anything else from the caravan master?
No.
No. Okay. Well,
Has
I guess we
anybody-
continue.
Has anybody actually tried talking to the people with the caravans that we have remaining and just simply query what they might be carrying and where they're headed to? Directly asking.
I can do it with my psychic whispers if you want.
I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I suppose. Anybody that seems overly suspicious or unwilling to share the information could be suspect. Alternately, if they're too eager to tell you what it is, That could also be suspect.
Or maybe you could try flirting with some of them.
I will endeavour to talk to a couple.
Over a drink and a pretty lady, men are always known to give away secrets.
Perhaps you could ask Green Imsa to help you then.
I don't trust her. She's suspicious.
She may know more than you think, then.
Perhaps. Did you have any girl chats with her?
I have. She wasn't really overly forthcoming with information. She seemed quite reserved.
She's an interesting one. How do you feel about that idea, Ilandir?
What idea?
The idea of just asking the caravan drivers.
I mean, I've been chatting with a few of them, and I haven't
Do
looked
any of
on
them
anyone
seem
suspicious. No, not to what I found. Like I've been the whole time we've been traveling with this caravan, been having chats with them as we patrolling past and keeping an eye out for any individuals that might stand out, and not a lot has really stuck out to me.
They're very good at blending in.
Mm-hmm.
Deliberately so.
How many caravans are left with us now? Like 12?
12.
12.
15 went the other way. So I put too many in the fucking first place.
Perhaps we need to just wait and see what happens when we get to Waterdeep.
So that's it for the moment with the what you're going to do?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So you continue on for another 2 weeks. So we're about 8-9 weeks into your journey by this point, and you have come across a small town. You're about a week and a half, 2 weeks out from Waterdeep at this stage. You have come across a town called Daggerford. And you see outside. You spend the night on the outside of the city. You spend the night at the city in comfort for the first time in a couple of weeks for some of you. And you take off the next day and use Grung. You notice that there is 2 new traveling companions that have joined.
Oh. What do they look like?
One is a human male. He is wearing a woolen cap with ear and neck flaps over his head. And he is wearing red and gold robes.
Okay.
And the other is a female gnome dressed in leathers and dark leathers.
They're just like what, walking beside us, or horses, or in the wagons.
The human male gets a ride on one of the wagons that you would have noticed until this point had not taken any other passengers who'd offered to buy a ride. And the gnome hitches a ride on one of this that's been taking people regularly.
Interesting.
Make me a perception check as well.
Okay. Come on, baby. 16.
16, you just make it. The human male with the wool cap on his head, you notice he is also bald. It's clean shaven, and it's tattooed.
Bit of tattoos poking out from the cap or something.
You just make it out. The cap covers it pretty well, but it's just visible.
Interesting.
Who's been around the coast for Rhapsody? You would have been around the coast for a long time, wouldn't you? On the Sword Coast?
Yeah.
Probably
fairly.
the longest of... yeah, you and Elandir, actually. You both sort of recognize the clothing he's wearing. He is a... they look like wizard's robes he's wearing.
And then look at that guy.
Hang on just a second. But they are also known to... this sort of clothing is known to be worn by a place called Thayan.
They
Thayan.
Would we know anything about Thayan?
From the little bits you know together, you know that many of them shave their heads and have tattooed heads, and that they wear elaborate gold and red clothing.
Would we know what kind of tattoos they normally get, or...?
Nope. That is the extent of what you know.
Okie dokie.
That would certainly be something suspicious to keep our eye on.
So, on my patrol, I'd come via Grung and Vernon's group. Did you see the two newcomers join the caravan?
Grung would have pointed.
Sorry.
Grung's the only one that noticed them joining.
Okay, so we know about it. We haven't seen them yet, though.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Yeah, that's my bad as well.
Hello.
Hello!
What the hell?
Nice to see you here, Grung.
Nice to see you, Elydia. How are you?
I'm good. How's your patrols this morning?
Very good. Did you see our two new visitors joined us?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Where are they?
There's the one with the fancy clothes, the red clothes. Personally, I like that color. It's my favorite color.
I can see why.
Yes. And the little one also. Little person. I guess about the same as me.
Okay. Do they look anything interesting about them, or?
Oh yes, he had this magnificent cap and funny markings on his head.
You see Elandir think for a minute. Can you point him out to me?
He went inside that one.
What are you up to, Grung? Why aren't you on patrol?
Saw some
You're
people, man.
distracting my soldiers. What's going on?
Apparently, we have some newcomers.
Newcomers.
Yes.
And?
Well, one. I want to see what one. The way Grung describes him, it may be of an interesting person to join this caravan.
What makes you say that?
Well, I need to see them to be sure.
I thought we were told they were moving loot from Baldur's Gate. What would newcomers have to do with this?
Would Ilandir have noticed that this is one of the caravans that hasn't taken passengers as well?
Roll me intelligence roll check to see how well you've kept track of different wagons over the period of time.
Yeah. Is this straight intelligence?
Yep. Intelligence check.
That is a 11.
You don't think this one's... You're not 100% sure, but you're pretty sure this one hasn't taken any.
Well, Vernon, you know how some caravans haven't been taking passengers?
Yes?
If it's the one Grung pointed out that he has entered, I don't think they've taken passengers. I'm not sure, but...
Yes, it was definitely that one.
Maybe
is
it
it...
was prearranged passage.
Drunk sees all.
No, after the jewelry caravans. Just want to make sure we're not clutching at straws here.
Well, that's why I don't want to jump to conclusions. I just want to perhaps ride past the caravan and see if I can get a better look to confirm my suspicions.
Well, try not to be too suspicious about it. And remember that we're looking for treasure being moved, not necessarily people. I'll leave you two to it. Make sure you resume your patrol, Grung, after you're finished with Ilandir. Vernon turns and walks off.
Aye, Captain.
Sergeant.
Sergeant. I thought you were not... Oh, never mind.
Stops in his tracks for a second. Hangs his head and keeps walking.
I'm sorry.
After Vernon's a little bit further away and out of his sort of Villandir and Grung, turn to Grung and go, he seems to be taking this sergeant job very serious. It seems, perhaps he's missing his rank.
He's very professional.
Well, on my next patrol around, I'll have a look at this caravan and I just want to confirm my suspicions before I say too much. It may be nothing, but we'll see. And Melody will continue his patrols around, and
Yeah.
the next time going past that caravan, I'd try to get a better look.
Yeah. And as you go past, you see sitting just inside the front, you see a person previously not there sitting inside the caravan in the red and gold robes with the wool cap over his head, talking with somebody inside.
Without making it look like suspicious, I'm trying to look in. Can I, like, as I ride past, just have a look and see any of the interior past him? Any details on the person he's talking to?
Just looks like another person on the caravan. Nothing stands out about him.
Is it human, elf?
It's a human.
Make direct eye contact with him. So dominant.
So,
Whoever looks away
sorry.
first loses.
In contest.
The Inland will keep riding past and continue his daily stuff until the night.
Yeah. You just pull up for the night, make camp. You see the figure get out of the camp and stay with this caravan that he's traveling on.
I'm going to find a quiet spot where I can still see Green Imsa, but have a look at inside my backpack at whatever I stole from the jeweler for
Okay.
the first time.
Let me just take a look here. Roll me
Oh, God.
D6.
A D6.
Yeah.
Okey-dokey. 2.
Okay, so you have a small topaz. And roll me another D6.
Come on, diamond worth at least 500 gold.
5.
5. You got a medium-sized diamond.
Ooh.
Worth at least.
150 gold.
Ah,
More than a belt buckle.
He can buy a few belt buckles with that.
Mm. Oh, they will then stay safely at the bottom of my pack.
Okay. So between here and Waterdeep, which is just over a week, is there anything you want to do in this time?
That night that we saw the red and gold robe man, I would have got everyone together to chat about it.
Okay.
So, Scratch Rhapsody, did you happen to notice the newcomer to the caravan?
Mm-mm.
Not that I had seen anybody, no.
And I would have taken this conversation to like a secluded area where no one, obviously he's dropping in, where I think's far enough away that no one's listening to the conversation. Well, it's one I'm not real sure about, just to look like a gnome. The other is a gentleman wearing red and gold robes, which kind of looked like Griz's wizard robes.
As you're talking, you hear a rustling in the bushes.
I'll turn towards the noise. Who's there?
You see the gnome stepping out from in the bushes. Wow, that didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. You see her brushing off her clothes.
Well, hello there.
Yes. Hello.
I've been startled and I've pulled the dagger out and I'm at the ready.
There's no need for that. No need for stabbing.
I'll like dispel. I kind of had my hand backwards with like a firebolt just prepped out of sight. Just dispel that out of my hand. Well, why are you hiding in the bushes out here? Trying to listen to a conversation.
Just a bit.
You're a curious person.
Do you know why that the Thayan is with us?
Not overly. I assume it has something to do with the cult.
What do you know of the cult?
I know what you know.
And what is that?
That they are moving treasure.
How?
Just quickly, this gnome doesn't look like the gnome from the magic shop, does it? It's kind of the same voice, so I'm just going,
Is it?
sorry.
No, this is meant to be a female gnome, so no.
Just
Sorry,
wanted
my
to check
voice-
because the same voice and a gnome. I'm like, I better just check this.
I didn't think it was anything near the same, but okay.
Just spell magic on top of it to be safe.
Counterspell.
How you know?
I have my sources.
Who do you work for?
I work for many, many different people, and none that you would know.
Are you here to help?
But let's just say our interests for the moment temporarily aligned.
How did you know we were looking for the cult?
I didn't know it was you specifically. I had heard rumor there was a group traveling with a convoy looking for where the treasure was going. And when I saw a number of you sneaking out of the camp, I figured you were either the cultist meeting or you were the others. So
And how do we know you're not part of the cult?
you don't?
What do you know of the cult?
As I said, what you know.
But just humor us.
We know they're moving treasure. We're trying to find out where.
I'll cast Psychic Whispers to Ilandir. Why does he want? She?
She.
She.
I can't
Why
do voices tonight, apparently.
Why does she want to find them?
You see her pull out a dagger and start twirling it on her fingers.
Well, I'll see that and I'll do the same trick with my dagger.
Okay.
Ilandir, why does she want to find them?
What's your goals of finding where they take the treasure?
We just want to know where they are so we can make life difficult for them.
And
Do they want the treasure back?
you want to deal with them in what way?
I didn't
You
say
want
I'd
to
deal with them. I said I'd make life difficult for them.
So you want to only make life difficult for them, you don't want to get rid of them?
Well, one doesn't necessarily preclude the other. There is more than one way to get rid of somebody.
How can this gnome help us, Ilandir? Clearly she's here to offer us something.
And Psychic Son. Yes, I'm trying to figure how to word it without... I don't trust her. A gnome jumping out of a bush just... feels like we got gnomed. I'll say to the gnome. What's your name?
Names, powerful things, but you can call me Gemma. Gemna. 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 J-A-M-N-A.
Well, Gemna, say our interests align.
Which,
What
for the
in-
moment, they do.
What are your intentions? To help us find them, or...
To follow the treasure and make life difficult for the cult. Is it really that hard to understand? It
Well,
is
you
a
just jumped
very
out of
simple
a bush
thing.
at us. It
Yes, well, that was
being
unintentional that you
very-
heard me.
very forthcoming with your intentions.
There is no point in hiding them.
So, Ilandir,
For the moment, they temporarily align, so why not make the best of this opportunity?
does she know who the cultists in the caravan are.
Other than the red robed man, do you know the identity of the cultists?
The identity? No, no one knows their names. What a silly thing.
There's more than one way to identify a person than a name.
Yes. There is, but still. I know of the one caravan where the red wizard is travelling with.
Who is the red wizard?
Who is the red wizard? What do you know of
The
him?
guy in the red and the gold.
Is that all you know of him? Do you know any
I don't
where
know
he's
anything
come
about him.
from?
I'm guessing from Thayan. That
So you
is
just-
their uniform. They're not that uncommon around this part of the coast. They got some problem over there, so there's been more of them recently than normal.
So you just joined the caravan looking for the cultists at Daggerfall because the wizard was there.
No. I was joining here regardless. Just coincidence.
Okay.
I didn't even know he was in the town.
I must admit, Ilandir, it is suspicious they joined the caravan at the same time.
Hey, look, if you want to roll inside to see it, if you
I got inside this, yeah.
Good God, you just got to ask for it if you want to roll inside.
Yeah, Ilandir don't know shit. 6.
Yeah, she's telling you the truth. You detect no lie or deceit.
Well, I guess she has given us a better lead to go on than we've been able to find ourselves in the last 3 months.
That's true. Well,
So,
Jebna, you seem more well versed in the Wizards of Thayan. What do you know about them?
that they're
Other
a
than the
bunch
movements.
of wizards who dress in red and are from Thayan. I don't
know
know
as much?
anything else about them.
Well, you just said they've been more prevalent in the area recently.
Yes, there's
You
been
said you
more
have
people
lots
in
of
red
contacts.
robes. I didn't say I had contacts with them. They've just been here more.
So what does she want us to do, Indy?
What's your plan going forward with following the caravan or following the cultists?
I plan to follow the caravan at the end of it as far as it goes.
Indilda's turn. Anyone else have any questions?
Ask her what she wants us to do.
Unity is very good with people.
Apparently talking to brick walls. Well, now you've made your intentions known to us. Are you wanting our help in some way, or
Just keep doing what you're doing, and if I need your help, you'll know. With that, she starts walking away back into the shadows.
I'll tell the rest of the group. That gnome knows how to just talk in circles.
And now you know how we feel.
Strange one.
He won't even pick up on the fact that snow contact was made. Just like pondering. Well, they pretty much said everything that I know about the Thayan. Supposed to keep an eye on that caravan?
As much of what was said as well. That's my knowledge bank. So when Grung was looking at the caravans, we know that the one that Scratch found was of particular interest is not so much of interest. Are the other ones that they looked through and marked still with our caravan?
Are they? You haven't determined either way.
Perhaps tonight we can have a quick look around and see.
I carved a little X on the wheel. Very small.
Perhaps have a closer look at the caravan that the Thayan's with as well.
I suggest maybe starting with that one.
Okay, so what are you doing for this night?
Just gonna hang out with Green Imza. Not lose her again.
Okay.
Well,
I don't think it's a good idea to use my invisibility again. It seems that if we try and make a mark or anything on the caravan, I don't know to the extent of what breaks the invisibility.
If we don't mark them, we're only checking the ones that particular caravan and looking at markings on others. It shouldn't take too long to check the remaining 12 for any marks that had previously been made, and perhaps investigate that particular caravan a little bit closer.
Is Scratch still here for this conversation, or is Scratch run off to Grimminzor?
Where's?
Scratch?
Yeah, I'm probably with Green Imza.
Oh. Well, I can make myself invisible just to look at caravans. I'll have to be careful, because I don't really understand these spells sometimes, and yeah.
I have that problem too.
Yes, we noticed the flood. But we need not speak of that. We realize accidents happen.
He just had a little accident.
Well,
Sorry.
Wrong, if you want to look a bit more closely at the caravan in question in rat form, you can perhaps get a better look, and I'll go invisible and check the rest of the caravan's wheels for any of the marks.
I suppose I could do rat form. Okay.
Or if you have another form, whatever's best for sneaking in.
I can do a pony.
Yes, well, I've seen your pony.
You've seen a wolf now?
Oh.
No, I'd be wary of the wolf. You saw what happened to the last ones that were too close to the caravan. We don't want to see you ending like that.
But guilt. I can be a cow.
What else can you be?
Crocodile.
Don't think they'll be very helpful for this situation.
Or the giant octopus.
That'll be
What
good
about
if something
the
goes
spider?
wrong.
Oh. Or I can be a lizard.
That could work.
I'll do that.
oh man.
What's wrong,
You
Fred?
should probably ask how big the lizard is.
Komodo dragon size.
Yeah.
It's a
It
tiny,
is a shoe, the little like skink.
tiny
Yeah.
sized.
Yeah, I was thinking gecko or something.
Yes.
And when I said Grung would deal with it, he dropped giant water onto the
And we dealt with it.
can. Oh, you did. And everyone had a bath.
Mm.
Well, does that sound like a plan?
Okay, I'll become a giant regular lizard.
Little
A
lizard.
giant
Lizard.
little lizard.
Giant little lizard. Quite big for a little lizard.
Okay. So whoever's searching for these markings, roll investigation checks.
While this is happening, I'm going to juggle 3 apples to try and entertain Green Imza.
Investigation.
She looks up from the book she's reading, sees you, and you just feel your apples push back and go out of your where you think they're going to land. Roll a dexterity check. See if you can catch them in time. Sorry, a dexterity roll.
Dexterity?
Yeah, plus your dexterity modifier.
No, 15?
15. You managed to backpedal fast enough that you actually catch them, and you look at your apples curiously, wondering why they went so far off your course.
And then I go, ta-da!
She just gives you a smirk and goes back to reading.
17 for investigation.
Sorry?
17 for investigation.
17. Who else? Anyone else was checking? 12. Okay. After a bit of searching between the two of you, you find one that looks like there's an X sort of carved into it. It's hard to distinguish. It's not very deep, and it's a bit covered in mud and stuff. So you think you found one.
Also, while walking around the caravans looking for the marks, Ilindir would find a discreet place near the caravan in question, the ones that have been identified, and cast detect magic on it, or detect magic to see, focusing it towards that caravan.
Okay. You cast detect magic, and you feel magic in the vicinity, but you don't feel anything coming from the caravan itself.
What magic do I feel in the vicinity?
Just your, like yours and Grung's and everyone's magical items. To you, there's other magic around, but you're concentrating more on just what's immediately in front of you.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Have any magical items?
There's nothing in there.
Okay. That's my little tangent.
Anyone doing anything else with this? Grung?
Yes. What are we doing? Searching caravans?
Searching for the X. Or are you
yes.
searching caravans themselves?
I'm searching for my rat X.
Okay. So you've ended up at the same one as Ilindir.
Okay. Have we gone inside yet?
Not since you were last in there.
Is it the same one that the Thayan arrived on?
He didn't arrive. He just walked out of the city.
Yeah, no, I realise that, but is it the same one that he's been travelling on
travelling
since
with?
he joined
No.
us?
It's a different one.
It did say as part of the plan for Grung to look at the one the Thayan's been in.
Okay. How will I know? Can I tell which one that guy's been in?
Sorry,
I'm a
get into
shit.
it.
For the sake of all this, but you do know which one he's currently still in the vicinity of it. Him and the other person he's been talking with a great deal during his travel so far. You see them staying very close to the caravan that they've been traveling in.
I'll go in and have a look.
Okay. Yeah. You see inside.
I have dark vision.
Yeah, I know. You see some chests that are closed and locked, and there's probably a dozen of them inside of here. You see some ornate sculptures and a couple of picture frames.
I wonder if this is the treasure. Don't think I can turn it into anything that can fit inside a lock.
Not on these boxes, no.
Okay. Well, I've got. I'll come out. And relay what I've seen to the others.
Yep.
Treasures and sculptures and paintings. And, I mean, not treasures, like treasure chests. Chests. I don't know if they have treasure in them. Exactly. They may have nothing inside. I don't know. I couldn't get inside. I couldn't turn into a fly or something. Yeah.
Considering the suspicious newcomer and those items being inside, I think it's safe to say that's the caravan we need to keep an eye on.
Okay.
Is it all used to work? Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we're not yet.
You just figured out a cultist wagon, yay.
Level up.
Don't you wish?
Straight to level 10, why not?
Alright. The caravan continues on its way. I'm just fast forwarding it. We're getting to Waterdeep. And over the next couple of days, you notice the Red Wizard doesn't leave. The Thane Wizard doesn't leave very far beyond that wagon and the guy he's been interacting with there. And a week later, you finally pull up at Waterdeep.
Feels like we've been on the road not very long, but we've made it.
It's been months. It has been nearly. You've been on the road for 2.5 months.
Holy crap.
So fast.
So this is what Skyrim with fast travel feels like?
Yeah. So, you're pulling into Waterdeep for one of the entrances to the city. I would actually. So, you arrive at the outskirts of the city, and the caravan is broken apart as different merchants go on their different ways. Green Imza goes off in her own direction. You all get paid, which we'll figure that out at the end because I can't be bothered doing that now, chewing up time. Yeah, you see the cultists have all broken up into different. The caravans have all broken up into different directions, making their own way into different areas of the city, and a number of them go together towards another area. Grung, you remember not too far from here was a place you were given a guidance to.
Oh, yes. That's right. Moon Maiden spoke to me.
Has the
Because-
gnome been friendly with us? Oh, sorry.
She's kept to herself and kept out of the way.
Because I think we're close.
Close to where?
Saluni told us to come
For
somewhere.
our reward.
Yes. I think so.
So, Grung, you can pretty much make your way to the Temple of Salune. Takes you 10 minutes to weave your way through the city as you are all grouped back together for this. You're broken apart from being sergeants and bodyguards and guards now. You're back as a troop of 5.
Follow me.
6.
Follow me.
We got Visok with us.
Yes, we do.
Boy, Visak. Good boy.
Visok in dog form.
Yeah.
Visok forever be with us.
Does that mean we have 7? Because I have Krashina here too.
He is a very pretty horse.
So pretty.
What's that?
What about the caravan?
What caravan?
Did we see where
We-
the cultist caravan went, or
They went off north side, towards the north side of the that you saw. You've sort of been taken northeast-ish, off in a slight different direction at the moment.
do we know if they're staying in the city, or are they keeping going, or
You've got no idea at this point.
Ilindi would have kept tailing the caravan as our only leader to the cultists at the moment.
So you're just splitting.
Oh, they're already on the way to the temple. I can't talk to them before they leave, can I?
I was assuming you all went as a group to the temple.
Okay, can we rewind to before
Because the caravan, the cultists, as soon as you started splitting off and saying goodbye to the rest of the caravan, they just went off on their own way. Slowly but surely, one at a time, inconspicuously, taken off into the city.
How big of a city is Waterdeep?
Incredibly big. It is much larger than the other place where you just left. It is even
Baldur's Gate.
bigger. Yep, it's bigger than Baldur's Gate. You can
Oh.
run a single campaign just in Waterdeep alone with how big it is size-wise. It is days to...
Well,
Yeah, it is days to figure out anything. And
yeah,
the second you get there, the cultist caravans blended into the rest of the hustle and bustle of the city and are gone.
Yeah, so we can't
Regardless
follow
of
them
you
if we wanted
keeping,
to.
regardless of you keeping an eye on them, with how many other caravans are around the vicinity and you saying goodbye, getting paid, and everything else at the same time, they didn't have to do any of that. They just went.
to the
We-
temple it
Okay.
is.
We just have to hope that Jamna is able to keep up with them and we can reacquaint ourselves with her at some point.
Yes. I like that Jam.
Hopefully.
She's a good person.
Alright, sorry, Sam, but yeah, I just want to know
So
what's
good.
going on with that.
Yeah.
Alright. So yeah, not splitting party. if they go on, not splitting.
Yeah, they're long gone. As soon as they hit the city, they went off their own way. Seeming how they didn't have to pay anybody or wait for anything.
Come on. This way.
Hey, Grung.
Reward.
And Grung leads you 15, 20
Yeah.
minute trip into the city, and you find an actual functional, proper looking temple to saloon to the Moon Maiden that's done in a jet black onyx obsidian on the outside, so it looks like it's a dark moon, midnight moon reflecting off the surface. And as you step inside, you see at the back like a pool and a giant statuette of the Moon Maiden herself.
Get it. Magnificent.
It is.
Is this... Do we pray to the statue, or do we go inside?
As
Vernon
you
bows his head towards the statue as he enters.
as you go in, and Grung steps closer to the Moon Maiden, a beam of moonlight seems to come in from nowhere and illuminate a spot in front of the statue, in front of the Moon Maiden statue, and you see a bag appear.
It is a gift.
You hear a
Moon
voice.
Maiden.
It is your reward. Take it.
Vernon goes down on one knee when he hears
Only
the voice.
Grung hears the voice in his head. Sorry.
Vernon does not go down on one knee.
You can go down if you want to.
What? Why that bag? Who just put the bag there?
Hello, dear. Of course. It is for us. It is for helping her.
Oh. Well, do you want, since you're the most well acquainted with Selena, do you want to go and get it?
Eh?
As Ilya would just like follow Grung up, not wanting to open the bag himself.
So you're going to open it, Grung?
Pick it up and I'll bring it back to the group and open it in front of them.
Okay. Okay. So you open the bag. You see...
Or a ball.
Everyone's nuked.
You see a moonsicle.
Oh, look at it. Beautiful.
We'll add these to your sheet at the end of the session. You see a dragon-touched focus. A cape of the mountebank. I can just send you a list. I can just send the list in D&D. I've got it written down already. A dagger of warning. An alchemy jug. Braces of archery. Inside the bag, you find another bag. A bag of holding. And you find at the bottom of the bag, this bag, 1,000 gold as well. Yeah, it's very generous, but you haven't had anything
very
else.
generous.
You have had nothing else before all this.
See, she's good to us. She's for all of us.
What time of day is it by now?
By this time, midday, 1 o'clock.
Oh.
Vernon goes towards the central statue and gets down on one knee. Thank you for this gift, Moon Maiden. I hope we will serve you well.
You feel a warm sensation curse through your body. Not unpleasant. It's quite comforting that you feel it's been accepted.
Brennan,
Yes,
would you like to pray with me?
Yes, I would.
There is a prayer that we Grung sometimes say to the Moon Maiden. To sort of translate it as best as I can. To repeat every sentence after me. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. It goes like this. We welcome all who walk where you shine.
We welcome all who walk where you shine.
The moon waxes and wanes, so too does all life.
Moon waxes and wanes, so too does all life.
We trust in your guidance, your love, and your light.
We trust in your guidance, your love, and your light.
Please watch over us, Moon Maiden. We are all one tribe.
Please watch over us, Moon Maiden. We are all one tribe.
Very good. Anytime you need guidance or help or advice, you say this, and she will help you.
Thank you, Grung. I will.
You're welcome.
L&D would have been standing just a bit back, but listening to the prayer.
You can all say this. It will help you all.
As you finish your prayer, you see the statue of the saloon glow a bit brighter.
See, she is watching over us right now.
And for doing that, take an inspiration, Roots.
Hey, thank you.
Above and beyond. Coming up with your own prayer for everybody.
I won't lie, I was waiting for the pun to come through, eh?
Yeah.
This is serious business.
It's only the second inspiration I've given out.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I think
so
Fred.
proud. Yeah.
I think Fred got the first one.
For a song.
Yep.
Well,
Right.
do we want to
You
find
just
a tavern and find some food and lodgings for the night?
That sounds like a good idea.
as you go to leave, you hear. That was very touching. But
Ah, you again.
yes, me again. But it's not going to help you find the cultists now, is it? Being here in the temples, praying to Saloon. If you want to catch up with the cultists, go to the north gate. That's
Right now?
you'll find them up there. They're, I believe, camping up there for the night before they head off again.
Northgate it is.
You don't necessarily have to go right to where they are, but being in the area might be wise. And with that, I'll be off. And she disappears into the crowd.
Is
So
a
strange.
weird home.
Who was that?
Gemna.
You weren't there with the meeting when they were. I thought you were all there at the meeting.
No.
Yeah.
I was securing the perimeter.
Ganja.
She jumped out while we're having a conversation with all of us.
What?
I thought
you
you
were
were all at
talking
that
with us
conversation.
rather than.
He was thinking about securing the perimeter at the time.
Definitely did not say I was there. You will note Vernon said nothing the whole time some weird gnome jumped out of the bush.
Right. Well, suppose we go find lodgings at the.
Don't want to fill me in,
Northgate?
Helen dear?
It's
Well,
Ganja.
it's Gemna. Gemna is a gnome that seems to have the same. I actually seem to align coming to the cultists. They seem to want to find him as well.
What makes you say that? How do you know?
Well, if you had have come to the conversation that I invited everyone to so we could talk about things,
Yes, we all desert our jobs. Good idea. You know, I was covering for Grung. You do know this, right?
Well, she is. Sorry,
Bad time for a raid to happen.
yeah. Sorry, I just had a raid happen, so I'm trying to thank the raid as well. Actually, I'm just going to do it
Go for
first. Thank you, raiders, for coming in. Very much appreciate it. coming into towards the end of our stream for tonight, but we've just travelled into Waterdeep. We'll be travelling with the caravan all the way to here, trying to track down some cultists, which we've just lost track of. But now we've got a lead to get back on the trail of the cultists. So we're currently... Sorry?
And a bag full of goodies to go over later.
Oh, yes, and we got a reward from Saloon. A nice
Scratch
bag
is
of goodies.
keeping a very close eye on the bag.
Why do I have a feel like we're just gonna have like a brawlers? I want this.
I've got enough stuff in there that there's like one thing each, pretty much. That's like specialized for use. So we'll go through that after this session. Won't take too long.
But yes, Jenma was one of the people who joined the caravan back at Daggerfall.
Yep.
Who seems to want to make trouble for the cultists.
What makes you say that?
She was trying to listen into our conversation, but we heard her and she told us herself.
But someone was listening in on your conversation and then told you that they just wanted to make trouble. I don't know about this, Ilandir.
Well, we hadn't said anything about the cultists, and we literally said like 10 words, and we heard her. So I don't think she heard much from us. She was very open with telling us stuff. I don't trust her, but it's the only lead we got right now.
She was open, was she? An eavesdropper was honest with you. Very interesting. Maybe I should have had Grung cover my duties. I think I would have restrained this gnome and interrogated her a bit more.
You're free to go catch her if you want.
She didn't seem to be much of a problem. She didn't disturb us in any way. She shared with us information that she had. She doesn't seem to be having any ill will towards us. She seems intent on causing trouble for the cultists, not us.
Well, okay then. If Rhapsody trusts her, that's fine then.
So, to the north gate, I guess.
Ilandir wanted lodgings. And probably a bath.
Oh yes, I need one too.
Very definitely a bath.
Would be nice.
Not just for you.
You eventually find... Was someone going to say something?
No.
Okay. You eventually find a tavern toward the north gate that you can find rooms at for the night. As you enter, you see Gemna sitting at a table, twirling her dagger onto the table with a knife pointed.
Feel free to go ask your questions, Vernon.
What are you talking about?
Well, you seem to not believe anything I said.
Of what? What are you talking about, Ilandir?
You know, just go up to the bar and grab a drink.
No, is it 12 o'clock already?
I don't understand. He's a strange one. You do know I haven't seen Gemna yet, right?
You
would have
saw
seen her at
the temple.
Yeah.
I was
She just
praying towards the Moon Maiden.
And she waited till after all the praying and everything, and then slow clapped you as you turned around.
Down.
As you turned around to leave, she was slow clapping you.
Alright. Sorry, that was not clear. I thought I was praying.
No, I was waiting till you all got up and you were all done and we're about to leave. And she was at the entranceway.
I'm going to go sit down at the table with her and twirl my dagger with her.
Vernon will go too.
We're going to share dagger tricks.
He
I
sees
also
you.
have a dagger.
Oh, jeez. This is getting very dangerous and lose some fingers.
I will join them.
You are the eavesdropping gnome.
Aye, that'd be me.
Now
What's your
to
point?
make mischief, my party says.
Yeah, always. There's always good gold in causing mischief.
That there is. What trouble do you want to cause for this dragon cult?
As much as I possibly can to earn some good money.
And people pay for trouble with the dragon cult, do they?
If they're the right sort, they will, yeah.
The right sort will always pay money for trouble with someone, right?
You should know. You seem like you work for a mercenary company.
True. I do work for a mercenary company. Yet I wear no patch. So how did you know?
I know a great deal about you, but that's for another time.
Oh, is that so? Feel like you're dictating how this conversation goes.
Am I not? Oh, well. Gets up, takes a dagger, starts walking off.
I don't trust her, Grung.
She's very strange.
She's not strange, she's cagey. Purposefully evasive. Where's Illandir?
I went up to the bar to grab a drink.
Vernon look around and see Illandir from where he's sitting.
Yeah, you'd be able to see him at the bar.
Vernon stands up and heads towards Illandir. Illandir, was she evasive to you as well?
Very much so.
What did
He
you
knows
get
how
out
to
of her?
talk. Honestly, not a lot.
She knew I was a mercenary, Illandir.
She also knew before we said anything that we were chasing the dragon cult. She knows a lot more than what she's leading on.
Do you have any spells that can aid us in finding her true intention?
Unfortunately not.
I don't know, Illandir.
I
don't know.
That's why I said I don't trust her. But
I don't.
Unfortunately, we haven't got any other leads. And if the cultists are... If what she says is true and the cultists are leaving tomorrow, if we don't follow this lead, we could lose them forever.
Well, I guess we have no choice.
Unfortunately.
Rhapsody seems to think she's only out for mischief with the dragon cult, so we'll just have to trust in her.
She did mention about doing many work for many people. I can't put it away that perhaps she has ulterior motives for finding the dragon cult. It may be what she says, or... The fact that she knew who we were straight away. What if she was sent to perhaps slow us down?
Bush campers are the lowest form of Earth. I don't trust them. A warrior of skill does not hide in a bush.
No, they keep marching forward.
Yes, in a straight line. Look,
Straight
Illandir,
line.
keep your scorching rays ready and Maybe just disintegrate her if she tries something wrong.
Give me the word. It'll happen.
Just worried if I try and cut her head off, I might hit my knee. She's so small.
You can also, fry her from the inside with lightning.
Yes. You stun her long enough and I'll squash her. I'm going to go take a bath. Think this over. I smell like Krashina. Have a good day, dear. I'll see you later.
Before Vernon leaves, I'll just pass over. Like, I'd ordered another bit ale while we're talking. Just slid it over.
Ah, thank you. I'll drink it in the bath.
Very well.
That it for this moment?
Yep, I've retired up to a room in the inn and having a bath as well.
I'm still twirling my dagger with Grung.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this one. Oh. Shit, I almost cut myself.
I'm just waiting for the Rhapsody. We need some help here.
Yeah, eat when feel bad.
That's a good idea.
Alright.
Go to bed.
Yeah. Bath and bed.
And we'll call it there for tonight as well, I think.
As we go to our master crafted beds that made out of quality hardwoods, much like the dice boxes of Wound Forge.
Oh,
No, these are made of these are softwood beds. They're made out of plywood.
Ew.
But if you want a quality bed, you go to Wound Forge. Kills on time with the shout out there.
Do you make beds, Boots? Because I'll be disappointed now if you don't.
Beds for dice.
Beds for dice.
They're all new dice beds.
Yes. Here's my little one here.
Oh, look.
Dice bed.
And the adventure box has a nice little holder for your mini, so it's a bed for your mini.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
That's what I got. Yeah. It's a classic for all occasions.
We have to turn that into a thing now. Beds for dice.
Dice
Why
bed.
not? That's canon. Dice bed.
Dice bed. Yep.
All right. Well, yeah, that's our son for the night, guys. That was a fun caravan session.
Wonderfully done, Crusher.
We made it.
This is a team effort, Nelda. Man.
Yeah, I don't get. Oh no, that was for the plug. That was for the plug.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, get it. Get Duna covers Nelda. Just set up your bed with all Woot Forge logos and all that kind of thing.
You can go to bed without hardwood.
Adventurers tray. I contributed, see?
We got 3 of us with the items now. No, 4 of us. Sam's got it.
Everyone's got one.
Everyone's got a Wooten.
Wait, where's Az's?
Except me.
Az has a pen.
Yeah.
And the likeliness is just uncanny.
Az probably needs a second pen soon.
That one's really out of ink.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That does look like you.
Alright, but yeah. Thanks everyone watching tonight. You guys are awesome. Thanks heaps for that raid from Nerd of the West. We really do appreciate it. We appreciate it.
English is hard at this time of night.
Yeah, we've all hit about this time of night. At least we haven't hit midnight and Pred hasn't said Wes instead of Scratch.
Pred stayed in character. Pred stayed in character all night.
Yeah.
Easy to say character when you only say this much for the entire night.
Yeah, I'll be screwed. Yeah, I'm glad we're off that caravan.
So am I. Fucking hell. You just go for one caravan?
Failed attempts of looking the shit.
You go for one caravan?
Secure the perimeter, or does he try to sneak in? He'll secure the perimeter.
He secured the hell out of that perimeter.
Oh, hell yeah, man. There's nothing was getting
secure.
Green Mimsa, she didn't get out.
No.
Yeah,
Nothing gets in or out.
She's dodgy, Green Imsa.
You mark,
It's
you
only
mark
going
the
on
gal
there.
on the perimeter.
Yeah, yep.
Part of me feels like that's not the last we see of Green Imza.
Wonder if she'll be.
Turns out
breeding.
she's the big bad.
Mm.
Just to fuck with Scratch, he just comes back and just bodies him.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Gonna get forked again.
I've got
All right,
from behind.
Thanks everyone for watching. We're going to continue this shit talk after stream and have a bit of a debrief and all that. Give it time before. No worries, guys. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks everyone for watching. This will be up on YouTube in the next couple of days. Make sure to go check out the YouTube channel. Do more plugs quickly. There we go, YouTube channel. All the previous episodes are on there, so make sure to go check them out if you missed out on some episodes. We'll be live again next Friday night with another adventure. I suppose another caravan adventure. It should be some more fun. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Have a great evening, morning, whatever it is for you guys. And from us here, bye.
Bye.
Bye.